they will go to the direct fight and direct war and bombing and shelling all the big cities of Ukraine. Immediately, just after that, the first issue of every family business owner became the survival of the family, because all of us, we were located in different parts of Ukraine, and some of us in different parts of the world. But only first 2 days it was possible to move family outside the country. After that, the borders were closed, and many families were split now, because you know that we have more than 3.5 million people left Ukraine from the moment when war started. And thank you very much, Poland, to hosting us. I think you hosted almost 2 million people in Poland. And what I've personally listened from people who came through Poland, that it was very warm welcoming from your side. So thank you for your support and for your open hearts for our Ukrainian people. So basically, the number one challenge was survival. And number two challenge was uniting of the families, because you know that it's not possible for a man to leave the country if you between 18 until 60, except man who has 3 kids. So basically, one of the most popular family business strategy now in Ukraine is when women and children are leaving the countries and evacuating the country, and basically the men, the husband, the sons, they're staying in the country, in Ukraine, and many of them now they're returning back to meet their spouses. So number two challenge is uniting the families. Number three challenge is the assets of the business, because Ukraine was started as a country 30 years ago in 1991, and during these 30 years, the first generation of family businesses finally created quite big and successful companies with a lot of assets. And the question, how you could keep these assets, how you could save the assets. And of course, it depends in what particular city in the country these assets are located. The most dangerous part and the most destroyed part is city of Kharkov, city of Mariupol, city of Chernihiv, city of Sumy. This part of the Ukraine was almost completely destroyed, especially Mariupol. And by the way, for the family business, after the questions of survival, after the questions of reuniting the family, the next question was what to do with employees, because in average, our family business and association has approximately 1,000 employees, and we need to support them because they don't have any other sources of income except the salary. And for generating salary and paying the salaries, you need to generate at least cash flow. Of course, it's it's almost impossible. It's very difficult, almost impossible to make company profitable now, but at least you could generate some cash flow, because the good news for Ukrainian families that the banking system is working very well. The banking system is still supporting the credit card, so you could use your credit cards all over the country and in Poland and outside the country, and you have a reliable course which was not shifted too much after the invasion. So basically the financial economical system of the country in the banking sense more or less stable. Of course, you could not use the cash anymore because it's dangerous and the cash is not available. Of course, it's very difficult to exchange the currency, because to keeping the balance healthy, it's a lot of restrictions in terms of buying the currency. But if you have some products which are products of critical meaning, like for example baby food, you have special permission to exchange the currency and to pay to your supplier, and even you could bring the goods inside the country. So basically, some operations could be saved, especially we call it operations of critical import of critical products, which is critical for the life of other people. And this is another function of the companies, because if you could not be profitable, at least you could deliver your goods and be useful and helpful for your society. And for example, in my company, we have 40 plus stores, 25 plus stores are still open. And this is one of the sources where mothers could buy baby food. And this is very important source. So basically you're continuing business, you're helping your employees to survive, and you're helping customers because you're delivering the products which they really need.